I wanted to show you a couple more things with the Gantt chart formatting. We did most of these, but I wanted to kind of just show you one other thing. I neglected to talk about in the last video, and I think that it was something that maybe to add on here. So in the Format tab, you have this thing here called the Gantt chart styles, and this just allows you to change the overall coloring in here. Now I'm going to hit the little more button here, and you can kind of see all the ones we have here. So we've got the all these different schedule styles here that you've got there, and we've also got the presentation ones here as well. So not a big change here. I think mainly because of the fact that we have the critical task on here. If I took this off like that, and then display the critical task, then we can go ahead and choose this, and you can kind of see how that all kind of changes there. See? So just something a little bit different there. If you went back and turned the critical task back on again, then of course what would happen is the critical task in this case would be the red ones, and then the non-critical would be the purple ones. So I kind of lost all my formatting by having chosen a style, and then when I go back and turn the critical task back on again, that display, then this all changes. So I can go hit this this one here, a little bit different there. That one's changed, that one's changed. Go down maybe the next row here. Got some kind of colorful ones as well. If I take off the critical though, then it goes back to showing you that full color there. Then if I hit the critical task again, then you get that. See, so what happens is I take the critical task off, find one that I like, and then hit the critical task again, and then that will show the critical task in the reddish kind of color here, and the non-critical in blue. Now if I go and I find another one here, let's say I go with this one here, the purple. Now I take the check mark off and then put the check mark back on again, and now you see that there's your critical and then your non-critical. There's also another feature in here. I don't know how useful this would be. It kind of shows the obvious, but it does kind of make things kind of stand out a little bit better. This one here called the task path. Now if I click onto it and I choose, let's say, the predecessors, all right? Now, if I go in there and I click on to, let's say, this task right here, all right? And go back there. I need to turn the critical off here, so I'll take that off. All right. So if I've got this thing set for, oh, let me turn that off here. All right, first of all, it's set for predecessors. Now, if I'm on this task here, it shows the predecessors, you know, I mean the preceding ones, right? If I choose this one here, this task here, then it shows the predecessors as well. If I go a little bit further down, let's say I maybe click on this one here, then it shows all the predecessors up to that point, see? And the same thing if I click over here, it shows all the predecessors up to that point. Kind of interesting. Now, if you want to turn it off, you just go back in there, hit the button again, it turns it off. Now, another one we've got is the successors, the ones that come after, right? So if I click onto this one here, then the successors are all those purple ones, and it goes all the way down to the end. If I choose this one here, then it does it from that point, or from that point, that type of thing. It's more of a visual than anything. Then we can go back in there again, click on to successors, and that turns that off. You can go back in there again, and you can go with the driving predecessors. So I click on the driving predecessors, all right?